Hello everyone, something a bit different today. I'm in Paris. Yeah, that's not a spontaneous trip. I'm not that fun. I just came here to visit my aunt, but I decided to vlog and we're doing it from my phone, so it might be a bit analog. So it's also raining, and it's meant to be raining this whole week, which is just great. But the plan is for the day that basically I have time until 6 p.m, 7. Then I'm gonna cook dinner for my aunt when she gets back from work, and I'm just gonna occupy myself this lovely umbrella and some exhibitions meanwhile. So the exhibition was so beautiful, so many amazing pieces. I haven't been to actual exhibition in a while, so this is actually quite exciting. Aside from that, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna sit down and have a glass of wine. I'm a bit intimidated because it is fashion week right now, and there's like a lot of beautiful, good-looking people in great outfits, and I'm just here like... This is a bit of an OOTD. Yes. So I'm back. It was a really nice day out. I was meant to go back, but then I noticed that I walked past something that looked like a Vivienne Westwood casting. There was a lot of people with very long legs and very nice outfits. I just thought like, oh, there's a cafe on the corner. Why don't I sit here and just have like a glass of wine and just like look at people? Which was a great experience, really fun. And I think the great thing about Paris is that you can just like sit on a corner with a glass of wine and no one's gonna be like, oh, like why is this person sitting there alone? But I just realized that I find this whole fashion week experience so intimidating, especially because I'm not taking part. I'm just kind of like seeing those people, and you know, like I feel it's happening, but it just kind of, I feel like a bit of like an outsider slash imposter, like I'm not meant to be here. Also a lot of like jealousy, because like I want to do what those people are doing. Like I want to be a part of this like secluded group, which I know like for obvious reasons I'm not gonna be. Part of it makes me feel just like really bad about myself, like, oh, like, you know, I'm like worse than those people. But still, on the other hand, that was quite a nice experience to see everything, because it just like, it feels unreal. Like, you know, you see street style photography, you see all of it, but to actually like walk past someone who, you know, has been to the Dior show like 15 minutes ago, that's like shit, like wow, like I'm way too close to that person. Like I'm a peasant, honestly. I'm a pedestrian. Those are like higher people. I mean, yeah, ultimately it's just like jealousy on my part, because I would want to do that stuff. No, I just want like an experience. Like it's a bucket list thing. But as you can see, I'm now in my PJs, because when I was coming back, it actually started pouring. I got my trousers wet, my shoes wet, my socks wet, and then I came back and I got a tummy ache, which is classic for me. Good morning. So I got some sleep, finally, yay. Just getting ready to leave. I still have some time because I actually have, talking about fashion week, I do have a presentation that I'm going to around 12, so I need to look good. I'm struggling a bit because my under eye bags are so massive that nothing's gonna work here. And then after the presentation, I'm gonna come back, have lunch here with my aunt, and then we're gonna go to see an exhibition. What was the museum? I've never been to that museum. It's like Mayo? Something like that, like starts with an M and there's an L. And there's like a hyper realistic, I think, yeah, hyper-realistic exhibition with like sculptures that look like humans, like real humans. And we might try checking out also the Alaya Foundation, because apparently the exhibition there is quite good also. Also, I'm wearing shoes today that always give me a foot strain, but since I already have one, I said, why not? It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day in Paris today. The sun is out for a change. Now I'm on a mission to find a street where there's no people and no cars, so that I can shoot my content. Classic. What I'm wearing today, that's the suit I was talking about that I made, and a vintage shirt. Oh god, there are just men staring at me. So I did manage to find an oat cappuccino, a vegan apple pie, and I have a very, kind of lovely view. Funny enough, this is the emergency hospital. I've been here like when I was like 15 because I got a really bad henna. So yeah. Basically now I'm going to the Maj presentation. Just exciting because those glasses are not flattering on me today. But it's exciting because I've been spending my whole allowance as a teenager on Maj. So this is like a big moment, kind of. We're at the Maj head office. How exciting is that? Wow. Look at me doing big things. So we're here at our first presentation, which is quite cool because Maj is a brand that I loved as a teenager. There's a dress, the purple one that I really like, but someone's blocking my view, so later. Hello. I also did manage to find vegan crepes, which is quite unusual for Paris, with a lovely view of the busy street. Here it is. Today, my favorite person ever, and we're having some vegan Asian, what is that? Food. Vegan. I'm having a pho. These are like some kind of dumplings with like fake beef. And here I have a crock pot. Yeah. Beef pot. So our first stop thrifting today. I got a tiny little shirt for €7. Obviously my best guide ever. Just some of your usual things you could get in Paris. That's love. And next to it, a shop with that's a quite.
Which one are you?
I
mean, you're kind of a mix between this one and the nicely dressed one. I'm one of them. I'm the aggressive big boy.
So it's also my fault because I didn't kind of give you the memo that I'm gonna be. I look like
the assistant slash bodyguard.
I don't know if you can see.
Like, yeah.
So our first stop today. I need to correct myself. This is our second stop. He was very nice to correct me about that. He's so cute. So today we're looking for like a very major 760 design nothing basic.
It's MTV Cribs with Dominique.
This is definitely my section with the pinks in this jacket. Nice.
Connecting with my inner Slavic side. Perfect for Ibiza. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a hot one.
So a super fun place, but if you're really into vintage and kind of know what you want, I say it has a pretty poor selection, but there's a bin with €5 bits, so that's nice. And the interior is cool. So our second spot today is a shop which has more kind of Y2K bits, but it's also really fun inside. So I mean, as I said, the interior is quite cool. The prices are quite cheap, but the stock is actually quite shit. Everywhere I go, my dream mirror. Now we found just a random shop, and I found this. I have my trousers underneath, but this is just major dress with a cape, and I think it's coming home with me. So Vicky took me to a place where apparently everything is vegan. Like, look at it. Oh my god, the excitement. So Vicky just introduced me to this place, and I obviously got a lot. We're doing a bit of a slight wine hangover brunch. I mixed it with work, but
Cotton 4K choosing dessert.
we just accidentally found the best vintage store ever. They have dead stock 70s players. She's coming back next week. I bought myself a pair of trousers. The guy in there is so lovely, so exciting. Hi guys, so I'm actually back. Didn't vlog anything on my way back because I had tummy problems and I thought I'm just gonna faint at the airport. So I was just like, you know what, like let's focus on getting back home. And then as soon as I got home, I had work to do, but I got a night alone, home alone. And this whole day I'm alone, which is really nice. You know, I'm super introverted, so I just need sometimes, after like spending a week with people, I just like generally needed some time alone to regenerate, ground myself. I kind of love doing that, just like playing some nice music. Like, what is it, like soft 60s or easy 60s on Spotify? I love that. Nice brunch, breakfast, just doing my laundry, you know, kind of boring things, but I don't know, I just enjoy that. And I'm looking forward to having a bit of like Netflix and me time later, because I never have time to watch Netflix, just like sit down and watch Netflix. But I didn't really want to end the vlog just, you know, like leaving you, you know, in Paris and be like, oh, that's the end. So I thought I'm going to show you some bits that I thrifted in Paris, because I'm really excited about them. I was really looking for specific pieces and kind of like, you know, wow pieces, because I have way too many basics, because they always look so comfy, and I'm like, oh, another basic. So the first thing I got was this shirt from Emma's, which is like a charity shop, I guess, yeah, in France. But I know I have a lot of shirts, but basically this one has, you know, the dagger collar here, which I really love. So because I got this one, I'm just gonna get rid of one of the shirts that I have in my closet, which is just, you know, a simpler shape. Even though I love the pattern, sometimes, you know, it's more about like the color that you can kind of put, you know, on the blazer, out on the blazer, and kind of play around with it. So I really like that. That was like $7.50. And then I went to my favorite Freepstar, which now is kind of like a chain. When I started shopping at Freepstar, it was like 2 shops next to each other. No, it was 1 shop, but they have a €1 bin, not in all locations. So this time I found this cardigan. This is definitely like a handmade piece, but I thought the buttons were really cool. It is definitely like 80s or something. It's in pretty good condition also for €1, and it's a really nice color. I found this top, like little lurex top. It's quite fun. I think I might need to get it altered, but basically this fabric, especially the black and silver, was really popular in the 70s. So that's why I always, like, when I see something, I'm like, whoo, like, yeah, let's see. And then I always look for the labels, because labels always say the most about the piece. Like, you can tell this is the original vintage tag. And then on a different day, I stopped by a different Freepstar and got some things, not from the bin, but also I think quite good in terms of the price. So this dress was like 10, and I know like it looks quite uneventful this way, but basically what I imagined, that basically I'm gonna get a belt or like cinch it, and I was definitely lacking kind of long sleeve winter going out dresses. So this is like a fun piece that I thought would be nice for dinners. So this one was just €5, but it also has a vintage tag. Even though it's more kind of like 80s, I liked it because it had that kind of, you know, double-breasted buttoning, and the pads, the shoulder pads are so big, it kind of gives me this like, you know, like high fashion, like major look with like huge shoulders. And then I'm just gonna alter the waist to fit me. So it's gonna be, you know, like cinched and then like big, and I don't know, just like, I can see it. Then we found a vintage shop, which kind of looked very touristy at first, but when you got in like really deep, it had some really nice things, and I found those like classic vintage dresses. This is like major. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a fan of this color, but like when I put it on, I was like, this looks so good. That was €39, which is a bit pricey, but I think, you know, for an actual vintage dress, which is kept in good condition, I think that's a fair price. And in the same shop, I found this. I don't know where I'm gonna wear it, but I'm gonna wear it. That was also €39, but I see those dresses also going on Depop for like 80 or 90 pounds. So I think this is a very good deal. So this I got like the day before I left. I just accidentally found this shop. I wasn't planning on going there at all. We were just like walking around, and it only had like proper like 60s, 70s, like dead stock pieces. So many good pieces, and the prices were actually reasonable. So I've been after like an original pair of like 70s kind of flared trousers or tailored trousers, but he only had beige ones in my size, but I don't care because they look so good. Look at the tags, these are so good. All the original tags. I think this is major. This is just like what gets me really excited. Those are €60. It's a bit, but to be fair, considering how long I was looking for a pair, I think it's quite worth it. Okay, so great stuff. I just realized, because I've been filming on the back camera on my phone, so I didn't have a preview, that a lot of stuff was cropped. So apologies for that. Hopefully you got a good idea. Before I say goodbye, I just wanted to say that also, I know you've been waiting for a whole like moving in vlog and all that stuff. It's coming. That's why I'm trying not to spoil it for you now. It is coming. I'm just kind of doing it in pieces because we moved in, but we didn't actually, but we're still waiting for some like furniture pieces to come in. So I'm just gonna do, you know, one together. And it's definitely going to show up after this vlog, so just like bear with me, it's coming. I know you're waiting for it, but yeah, now this is a goodbye, so see you soon, hopefully.